Hey everybody, and welcome to Chase K Plays. This is like more of like a fact-finding mission. I don't have a name for this yet. Maybe I'll come up with a name before I upload this, or maybe I won't upload this at all. I guess if you're watching it, you will know. But yeah, I finished SteamWorld Heist, and I was excited to play something new. So I went back to a very old video game. But a game that I've really loved in the past, Pokemon Stadium. And one of the cool things I thought about, which was going to be much more of an ordeal when I first had the idea, was man, it'd be really cool to play Pokemon Stadium with just the rental Pokemon, just vanilla Pokemon Stadium. Don't plug in any of my Game Boy old Pokemon and just see, like, can you actually battle? Because the rental Pokemon in this game all have not the best move sets, and I thought that would be fun from a battling perspective. And then I thought, oh, you're gonna have to connect an N64 to you're gonna get to a computer. You're gonna have to get all these sorts of adapters, and okay, I can make it work, and I was able to make it work. And then I started playing another game, and I thought, okay, well, we'll do that later. And then Nintendo just said, screw it, here it is. It's on the Switch, Nintendo Switch Online. But of course, being on Nintendo Switch Online, you don't have the ability to go into the Game Boy Tower and do anything, because there's no game pack, there's no transfer pack, so that ain't gonna work. So this is really the only way you can play the game on the Switch, and I thought, well, now this is much less. It sounds much less interesting, but I think it's still fun, and I'm still gonna do it. So I don't 100% know how this is gonna work, because I think there are a couple ways we could go with this, and we might just do them all. So one thing we can do is go into the Pokemon Stadium here and play all of these different cups. You see that I did try out the Petit cup at one point earlier. And then some of these cups, like this one, has multiple levels. Some of these, like the Petit cup, only has really the one level. So I thought, okay, we could go in, we could try beating all of these and see how that works. And we will probably do that. But then there's also the gym leader castle here, which is its own kind of challenge. And so you could totally do this too. We could face Brock and then Misty, and you know the rest. And I'm pretty sure you can just do this with rental Pokemon too, right? Yeah, sure. But then registration, that's for your own Pokemon, right? Yeah, and we don't have that. Oh no, we can register. Oh, okay. Register Pokemon may easily enter battles. Rental Pokemon may be registered. Okay, so we could come up with a set of rental Pokemon that we'd want to use for that. So I'm not sure which one to start with. So let's start with the stadium. There's so many of these. And you know, I've already beaten the Petit Cup, so let's just do that again, because I haven't done that on stream. Or not stream, recording, the internet, whatever you're seeing. So let's try it. Random Pokemon, that's all we can do. So what we got to do here, and I got to remember some controls here. Okay, you just pick and you can see their attacks. I don't know how much this first episode is going to be fact-finding in the way of looking at all of these Pokemon and move lists. There are some really great YouTube videos out there. I think Big Yellow has done one about like the best rental Pokemon in Pokemon Stadium. It's been a while since I've seen that, so I'm not getting ruined by knowing that. But we'll just go through. We'll go through a few of these and see just if there's anything that we like based on this. But the Petit Cup, so as you can see, it's only the first stage evolutions, and I don't believe there are any single stage forms, like Electabuzz is not going to be in here or something like that. So yeah, let's go through. Let's see if there's anybody we like here. This is a solid list here. You got a Stab Water move here and Bubble Beam Stab. Oh, how much do I want to get into the weeds? I mean, this is going to be a long-running Pokemon battling show, so I guess we got in the weeds. Stab, same type attack bonus. Squirtle is a water Pokemon, so water moves do 1.5 times damage when done by a water Pokemon. Toxic's a great move. Submission could be useful sometimes, and Bite is not bad. Squirtle could be a good option for our team. We'll consider that. Caterpie and Weedle, gonna say, not gonna be using these. These not gonna work for us. So we'll just kind of go down. That's not a bad list. Have a way to put paralysis on people with glare. Dig and Mega Drain are okay. No stab attacks, but poison's kind of bad in this generation. How'd they do Pikachu here? Not great. Not great. A lot of really disappointing attacks there. Inaccurate attacks, more or less. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Male Nidoran, one of my favorites. This is not the worst list, but it's also not very good. Jigglypuff does have Psychic. That's a big deal. It's a big deal. Better than Clefairy's set. Alright, again, I don't want to spend all day doing this, so I might go through some of these relatively quickly. Poliwag's a good one. Yeah, but not with those attacks. Abra, one of my favorite Pokemon. At one time, my favorite Pokemon. Maybe still is. Depends on the day. But again, not with this moveset. That's bad. That's real bad. That's pretty good. Farfetch'd. Love Farfetch'd. This could be okay. The swords dance is a big deal, but Fury Attack's not that good. Fly being a 2-turn move is not very good. Shelter with self-destruct can be kind of useful. Ghastly's going to be a big deal here. Just having the ghost typing here to avoid all fighting type attacks except Seismic Toss, right? Seismic Toss still works even on ghost. But there are a lot of normal moves, and so having Ghastly, I think, is a no-brainer. Nightshade's a good attack. Mega Drain's a good attack. Confuse Ray will work out some. And then Thunder for some coverage, even though it's a little inaccurate. That's going to be a Pokemon we take. That's not the worst. That's a relatively decent list. That's actually pretty good. Yeah, let's go with the Horsey. Dratini. That might even be better than Horsey's, honestly. No, we've already picked Horsey. We're going to stick with that. Alright. Paris is pretty weak. It's pretty decent attacks, though. I do find it interesting how they've balanced some of these, where the quote-unquote good Pokemon somewhat have worse movesets, and then the kind of bad Pokemon seem to have better ones. Let's go with Machop. I think that's useful. Karate Chop being a high critical hit, Seismic Toss being able to get just a set amount of damage every time. Low Kick as a decent option. I think that's pretty decent. Not the worst. Dig, Rock Throw, Strength, Self-Destruct. It's actually not too bad. Okay, we'll take you. I'd rather one have Thunderbolt than Thunder Wave. I don't know how many Pokemon here have that. Meowth did, right? Yeah, but Meowth's special is so bad. So bad. You know, that's a pretty decent set. Ooh, Slash is really good too. We already have Geodude for that though. I think we're okay. Let's see. What do we really need here? We've got a Ghost, we've got a Water, we've got a Fighting, and we've got a Rock. Grass wouldn't be the worst. Leech Seed, Mega Drain. see that being okay. That would make us really weak to Psychic, though. We'd have 3 different people weak to Psychic. Might still be okay. Let's grab him for now. And then... Ember Dig, Toxic Double Edge. Not good enough. Growlithe does have Fire Blast. That's actually a really good set. That would put us at a lot of a big Psychic disadvantage, though. Is there Drowsy? Did I miss Drowsy? Is Drowsy too good? Drowsy's too good to be in this list. That's kind of crazy to me. All right, well, Jigglypuff had Psychic, right? Yeah, it's got bad speed, but having something would be decent. All right, let's get into it. That was a lot of not playing the game. Let's get into it and see what happens. So we've got a lot of bug, a lot of grass. Oh, I also do not know what my controls are here exactly. But with bug, we got a decent amount of poison. They've got 3 different poisons there. Jigglypuff wouldn't be the worst one to bring out first. I think that's this. Nope, this. Okay, I think that was Jigglypuff. Let's bring in... Okay, our button to check. There you go. Okay. Ghastly. The Nightshade's okay, but our 2 main damaging moves aren't very good. Horsey's not very good in this situation. Machop's probably not very good. Geodude could be good with the rock. He's gonna be real weak to grass attacks, but I think you gotta take him, and then... Man, maybe we have to take Ghastly, because Bulbasaur is going to be pretty useless. Machop does have Fire Blast. That is a good point. And they don't really have anything else with Psychic. And Karate Chop will be okay. You know what? Machop's actually a good call. This goes in order, though, right? I think let's actually reselect and make sure Machop's first. And then Jigglypuff, and then Geodude. Yeah, okay. So we can use Fire Blast on anyone and everyone here and be just fine. As long as it hits, we're golden. Good start.
From the word go. Oh, it's Caterpie.
Okay. This Caterpie will only have Tackle and String Shot. I think we could actually save Fire Blasts right now and just go with Karate Chop. I think that's... Because if our speed does get lowered, we could switch out a Pokemon. Okay, pretty good, pretty good.
What now? A decent hit.
Not a problem at all.
There's a big difference in HP. Karate Chop. Yeah, it's a hit.
Okay, who's their anchor?
There's a difference.
Be nice if it wasn't Execute. Oh, okay, that'll work. That'll work. As long as this Fire Blast hits, we're golden. Yep, that'll work. Quad effectiveness, you ain't getting past that. All right, well that felt good. That was only the first battle. Pretty sure they're going to get a little bit more difficult. That's right, you get an extra continue when you don't lose any Pokemon on your team. So going for perfects. actually is a useful thing. Okay, a decent amount of poison. Half the team is poison. So I think Jigglypuff lead is a good one here. Geodude can take out... Geodude can wall most of this team except for Bulbasaur. So I think that's a solid one. And then we have a couple of normal Pokemon here. Ghastly could be pretty good against them. Yeah, I think that's the call.
What kind of battle can we expect to see? Begin round 2.
Okay. So we could use submission here. Rattata's going to be faster. Pretty much guarantee that. I don't think Rattata has a fighting move. So yeah, let's go with submission. I think we can take the recoil and be okay. Oh, that's great.
It's getting pumped up.
Now I'm not sure if in this game, so in original Gen 1, which I do think still works here. I know there are some small subtle changes between Red and Blue and this game, where focus energy in Gen 1 is bugged, where it actually eliminates your crit rate instead of doubling it. Not great, not what you want. So that was kind of a wasted move there by Rattata, unless they fixed it here. Also, I thought submission would still hurt me on the recoil even if I killed the Pokemon, but maybe not. Anyway, we're gonna Psychic this Bulbasaur. Leech Seed's not great, but we can manage that. Okay, exactly half. So we need a good roll. So in Pokemon, your attacks don't just do the exact same amount of damage every time. They hit a range. So who knows if that was a really high roll that we got last time, or a low roll, or a medium roll. Seems about the same. The poison doesn't bother me. The Leech Seed doesn't bother me too much either. He's probably just going to go for as much damage as he can do. It's also interesting to me that these the Pokemon that you're facing, I guess it makes sense that I would have assumed they would have been rental Pokemon too. But that Bulbasaur has Vine Whip and Poison Powder, and our Bulbasaur does not. So we can't use that as information. Okay, here's a good question. We have a Ditto here. This Ditto is going to turn into whatever Pokemon we is going to transform, and whichever Pokemon we have out, it's going to be a copy of that. So which Pokemon would make the most sense to be a copy?
They're staring each other down.
We could leave Jigglypuff out. In fact, we could hit a submission. Hang on. We could hit a submission right now. And if we're faster, we're going to hit this thing twice as hard. And if it transforms before us, we still hit this thing twice as hard with submission. That's a pretty solid option. Other things we could do, we could go into Ghastly, which would also be weak to Psychic moves and ground moves, of which Geodude has, so that would be a potential option as well. I don't think we'd want to go into Geodude. I think let's try to stick with Clefairy, because I think actually, if he not Clefairy, Jigglypuff, if he's able to defeat our Jigglypuff, I think he's able to sweep through the rest of our team. So this is a bit dangerous, but I like the submission pick here. Okay. Would have been nice to be faster. Okay. You know what? I'm just overthinking things. It's good though. You get to see the process. You get to see the gears turning and understand why I'm either a good or bad Pokemon battler. Okay, he's also got a Ghastly. Also, are all of his Pokemon shinies? Is that what that is? Like, that Voltorb definitely looks shiny. That Ghastly looks like a different color than my Ghastly. That Geodude looks like a different color than my Geodude. Not sure. We could still bring out Jigglypuff. Jigglypuff would still be good against Ghastly. Would be good against Coughing. It could be pretty decent against Geodude. It's not a bad option. I think the only bad option here would be Horsey, because that would only be good against Geodude. We could use Bulbasaur on other ones. Okay, Jigglypuff I think is the lead. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Reselect. Jigglypuff. And now Geodude. Our own Geodude's able to wall a couple of Pokemon. So we could go with Geodude. And then Bulbasaur could be okay against 3 of these. Ghastly. What are Ghastly's moves again? Mega Drain's good against Geodude. Mega Drain's pretty decent against Shelter. It's not the worst. Not the worst option. Bulbasaur's not a bad option. I think Ghastly. I think Ghastly's the right one there too.
The upcoming battle looks promising. We're into round
Ghastly's a good
3.
switch in if we need to. Okay, Execute. Not the best Pokemon to face here. Our Psychic's not going to be very good. Our Submission's not going to be very good. We could try Singing. Singing's not the most accurate move. Singing and then switching out. We could use Takedown. I don't think we'll do very much damage with Takedown. Do we have a better Pokemon to just hard switch into? Not really. Geodude gets destroyed, and if this Execute has a Psychic move, then Ghastly's not in a good way either. I think we just have to kind of go with Jigglypuff and see what happens. Let's try a Sing.
The trainer hasn't issued an order.
Oh, okay. Well, that's not good. Switching into either Geodude or Ghastly would have been extremely preferable. Ghastly would have not been affected by that whatsoever, and Geodude would have taken not very effective damage. Well, damn. I guess we're not getting the perfect here. But at this point, I think we're pretty safe everywhere else. So if we just go Ghastly.
Oh, it's Ghastly. Oh, it's Shelter.
Okay, we can take this out.
How will the type difference affect that?
So, I mean, Thunder's our best attack, but it's also our most inaccurate attack. So I hope it works.
Here it comes. Thunder.
No, okay, that's fine. Clamp's not good.
What now?
I mean, it doesn't hurt that much. It's just we're gonna get caught in
What a furious
this
battle.
for a while. Should we try for another Thunder, or thinking about this Clamp, should we maybe go for a Mega Drain instead to try to get some HP back? I think let's go with Mega Drain.
Here's a Pokemon.
Oh, switching out. Okay.
Oh, it's Geodude.
Oh, well, that was... Did you do that because I went with Thunder last time? Because that's... Wait, also, why didn't my move work? What? What's happening here? Did I not get to do my move because I was clamped, but then he switched out?
Looks like a bad Pokemon choice.
I don't think that's how it's supposed to work, but... Gen 1, baby!
One Pokemon left in reserve.
Alright. Shelter's back.
We're down Pokemon stock
I
is
think
2
we
to
go
1.
back to the Thunder.
The tense battle continues. How's that? Oops, that's a miss.
Damn.
What's this?
Oh, that missed too. Okay, that's good.
Neither one is conceding.
I'm just gonna keep trying this Thunder.
Savage attack.
There it is. That'll do.
Ah, and it's a one-hit
Damn.
wonder.
If we switch into that Ghastly turn 1, we could have swept this.
The battle.
That's okay. Sailor, is he gonna have water? Yeah, water, but he's also got a flying and a fighting, so a couple of different options here. But he's got so much water. I think we actually bring in Ghastly first, because the Mega Drain's gonna be good against all of that. Thunder's good against Spearow. Pretty hard wall against Machop. Let's also bring in Bulbasaur, right? Yeah, Bulbasaur's got some solid moves for us. And then Jigglypuff? Yeah, I think so. I think Jigglypuff.
The crowd's excitement is building. This is round 4.
Okay. Just going Mega Drain, going safe here. We're hoping for no smoke screens.
Here's the first move. Whoa! Looks like a bad Pokemon
Yeah,
choice.
probably should have gone for Thunder.
What will the trainer do now? A decent hit. What a furious battle.
At this point, you know what? Let's try Thunder. If it misses and we take a little bit more damage, we can go for the Mega Drain then and get our health back. Yeah, that's too bad. We've also got a Nightshade that is pretty effective if we get him under 25. My actual biggest worry on this series is that I'm using a Nintendo Switch Pro controller, so that did a lot of damage. Weird. Got a good roll, I guess. But my main worry is that I'm using this Nintendo Switch Pro controller, which means the C buttons on a Nintendo 64 controller are now mapped to a stick. So I'm extremely worried that it's gonna do moves that I don't mean it to do. But for now, it's been doing exactly what I say. So this thing is completely walled. Oh, well, I guess it doesn't matter. But it was walled anyway. It's got Splash. I don't know if it hits Tackle in this one, but Tackle wouldn't have done anything either. And then this Goldeen. What could it do to us? Maybe a water move? Maybe Peck? Let's just go with Thunder at this point because we're at full health. Come on, man. Thunder is a 70% 70% accurate move. Our accuracy has not been 70%, I'll tell you that. There we go. All right.
It's a one-hit wonder. And there goes the battle.
Still don't understand why Drowsy wasn't allowed to be in this cup. I wonder if that's an oversight or if Drowsy just ended up being too good. Okay, that's a relatively balanced team. So water takes out Cubone and Growlithe. I guess we want Ghastly. Machop? Yeah, that might be what we do. I think we're gonna lead with Horsey, because part of it's because we haven't seen Horsey yet, but part of it is I think it's gonna be decent. And then we'll go Ghastly and Machop. Yeah? Do we want Geodude? Geodude could be pretty decent against some of these guys. No, I think we're good. I think we're good.
We're in the last half of the tournament. Things will get white hot. Begin round 5.
Nice. Good start. So he either has to switch out or take a pretty hard Bubble Beam here. Okay.
Bubble Beam. Whoa! Looks like a bad Pokemon choice.
Ooh.
It's burrowed underground.
Lived and he dug a hole.
Furious battle.
Huh. Ooh. Ghastly doesn't have Levitate yet, so he would get messed up. Machop.
They're staring each other down.
I don't know if Machop's defense is all that much better than... I mean, it's better than Horsey's for sure, but is it worth to switch into that?
Trainer hasn't issued an order.
I don't think it is. Actually, does Swift still hit in here? Swift's supposed to never miss.
What's the matter,
I guess we could
trainer?
try. I guess it doesn't matter even if it does.
It's a swift attack.
Nice, okay. Look at that.
Is it down and out?
Look at me battling.
What will the next Pokemon be? Oh, it's Poliwag.
Okay.
The remaining Pokemon count is 3.
So we could immediately switch to Ghastly for the Mega Drain. This thing could have Psychic moves though, so that could be bad. Maybe we just leave Horsey in until it gets taken out, if it gets taken out. And in that case,
They're staring each other down.
Swift. I think we just keep going Swift.
Now,
Ooh, Body Slam.
what now? A
Good move.
decent hit.
Didn't do as much as I thought it would though.
There, it's a hit.
Could say the same about ours. So if he keeps going for body slams, he might get the paralysis on us. So what if we switch to Ice Beam? Or we could just use a bunch of smoke screens. This is only its second Pokemon though, so they could easily just switch out. Let's try for an Ice
They're
Beam.
staring each other down. What's
Maybe we
this?
get the freeze. Ooh, he got the paralysis.
What'll it do? The attack wasn't effective.
And it was
Neither one is
honestly more
succeeding
effective
at
than our
finish.
previous move. Okay, let's assume, because he's gone for 2 body slams, that he goes for another body slam. And let's go with Ghastly.
Combatants face each other. Here's a Pokemon chain. Oh, it's Ghastly!
Nice.
What now? Oh, the attack missed! Will this Pokemon swap?
Alright,
chains
and
for
now
full
Mega
battle?
Drain should be enough. Oh, he's faster? Man, I thought Ghastly was way faster than Poliwag.
Yeah, it's a hit!
I mean, it doesn't matter, but
Wow, Mega Drain!
still surprising.
That one hurt! Oh, it's down! There's a difference in the number of reserve Pokemon.
Ghastly is really a cheat code here.
Oh, it's Abra!
Well, not against Abra, but ooh, and not against Machop.
The remaining Pokemon count
Yeesh.
is 3 to 1.
Um,
Battle has become one-sided.
all right, hang on. So 2 Nightshades isn't enough to take this out. We might have to confuse Ray this.
They're staring each other down.
God, if this thing's got Psychic, though, it's just going to tear through Ghastly and probably the rest of the team. I think we need the
Trainer
Confuse.
hasn't issued an order.
Substitute. That's... Damn. That's not gonna work, because he's not there anymore. Okay. Let's try for a night. Does Nightshade work? Because the substitute is still Abra. That was a good miss. Okay, so that still works. Psywave's also just a terrible psychic attack, especially in Gen 1, but I think all the time, where it does kind of a random amount of damage. And sometimes that damage can be real bad. So even though it should be extra effective against Ghastly, it's not very good. And also, for some reason, somewhat inaccurate. But if he wants to play this game where he just substitutes and we just keep breaking the substitute, that's fine. It's not really working for you, bud, but... Okay, it shouldn't be able to substitute anymore, and Nightshade should be 25 damage exactly. So as long as this doesn't kill, we're good. Okay. That didn't even say super effective. Maybe Psywave's not affected by... Maybe it just hits at a random interval, and that's all that it does. Or a random amount of damage, kind of like Magnitude. Well, Magnitude's not in this game, it's in Gen 2, but Magnitude does work off of super effective damage, so that's odd to me. Anyway. It's gone. We're fine. We got it perfect. It's a pretty balanced team. Couple of flyers, so Ghastly's Thunder or Geodude's Rock. Geodude actually really good here against Zubat, against Charmander, against Farfetch'd, and against Magnemite. So let's lead with Geodude. Ghastly does have Mega Drain that would work on Squirtle and Diglett. It's got Thunder that can work on Zubat and Farfetch'd. Nightshade can work on the other ones. Magnemite's not Steel type yet, so Machop's not going to do a whole heck of a lot to it. Horsey could take out Diglett and Charmander. It's not bad. Jigglypuff really only walls Zubat. Bulbasaur. Bulbasaur can do Diglett and Squirtle and Magnemite, but is bad against the other three. Whereas Horsey wouldn't be bad against the ones. Horsey's only bad against Magnemite. I think Horsey's the safer play here. Oh, also Horsey's got the Ice Beam, so Horsey's really good against Farfetch'd and Zubat too. Yeah, Horsey's definitely a good Pokemon here.
Field is thinning out. We're into round 6.
Okay, good start. Man, I do like Farfetch'd. I like him way more than I should. Okay, we got to make sure this is Rock Throw and not Self-Destruct, please. Attack is great.
Here's the first move. The attack wasn't effective. Vigorous attack.
Yeah.
Oh, the attack missed.
Rock moves.
Both being
Rock got dealt a bad hand in Gen 1, if you ask me. Because it has some relatively strong attacks, but those attacks are all inaccurate. I don't think there's a single 100% effective or 100% accurate rock move.
didn't do much damage.
Okay, that's not great. This thing's probably going to dig. I don't think it'll have Earthquake, but it probably will dig. And if it digs, we could dig. That's interesting. We could dig.
They're
and we'll be slower, so it'll work out for us. Or we could go to Horsey. Those are our two options.
The trainer hasn't issued an order.
Let's try our own dig. Yeah, look at that.
Pharaoh under Brats.
Look at that.
Pharaoh
That's
under
just...
Brats. What a furious
I'm pretty good
battle.
sometimes. I just scouted that one. Feel good about that.
Attack. Oops, that's a miss. Big hit. Severe hit. Oh, is it down and out?
All right, so we still got Farfetch'd,
What will
which
the
he might bring back.
Pokemon be?
And in that case, we're great. Or... okay,
Here's a
still
Pokemon.
Farfetch'd. So
How
back to
will
the rock
right
throw plan.
sequence affect battle? Combatants face each other.
Leer. Okay.
Its defense is down.
Now, because these are all rental Pokemon,
Attack. Miss the target.
and probably just because of this game in general, I do not think the badge boost glitch works in here. So, in Gen 1, when you start beating
What's that?
gym leaders, it's not every gym leader, it's like every other one, I think. Like, Brock gives you an attack boost, or a defense boost. One of the two. Can't remember. But you get a 12.5% bonus to your to all of your Pokemon's
What's this?
one of their stats.
The attack
Okay,
wasn't
that's not too
effective.
bad. And then what happens because of a glitch? Because again, Gen 1 is a mess, a beautiful mess, but a mess. Whenever a Pokemon affects its stats in any way, Sand Attack I don't like.
Sand attack. Accuracy took a hit.
Wherever a stat gets affected in any way, those badge boosts for some reason get applied again.
Down.
So even if in that case where that Farfetch'd used Leer, yes, it takes down your defense by one stage, but it would raise all of your other stats because of those badge boost glitches. Because of the glitch, it would raise those other badge boosts up. And some people, I mean, everybody has to take advantage of it. It's just the way the game works. But it also works with your own moves. So if you used Sword Stance or something, it would also raise all of your other stats by the 12.5%, assuming you have all of those badges as well. Okay. You know, our accuracy's down, but we're doing okay. It's weak enough where I think we can just go for strength instead of the less accurate rock throw. Confuse Ray's not great, especially with the defense drops that we've had on ourselves. We can switch out if we need to. Yeah, that's not good. Yeah, we gotta switch out. But that's okay, because the ones we can switch out to are very good. I think Horsey's probably the answer. I guess this Zubat can have Mega Drain, right? That would be probably the only bad thing this thing could have. Takedown is probably going to kill itself. Yeah? Okay, sure. That's fine by me. But because there's no gym leaders here, the badge boosts don't actually happen, which I would imagine means the badge boost glitch also does not happen here. So far, so good. Haven't really even been in trouble, other than the one explosion that took out a Pokemon. Been battling pretty well here. Okay. Bulbasaur completely walls that Kabuto. But not much of anything else. I guess the Pikachu. It stops the Pikachu pretty well. Machop's going to be pretty good against Clefairy, Jigglypuff, and Eevee. And Kabuto. And probably not bad against Vulpix. You know what? Machop's the lead. That's just going to happen there. Geodude is good against most of the things here, except for Kabuto. So we can bring in him. And then Ghastly's still just really good. Yeah, Ghastly. Ghastly's the pick. And switch into a lot of things.
This is it, the semifinals. No one
Pretty
wants
sure
to
that
lose,
Eevee can't do
having come this
anything.
far.
Maybe that Eevee has dig, but I'm gonna doubt it. Do we just switch directly into Geodude? I think we do. I think we do.
Now. Oh, an abrupt Pokemon change. Oh, it's Geodude.
Nice.
Here's the first move. Oh, the attack missed.
Okay, I don't believe he had flyers on his team, so I think a dig is going to be fine no matter who he brings in, or he just leaves Pikachu out there. Double team's not very good. Yeah, if he gets off multiple double teams, that could be very bad. That's very bad. But if it keeps going for evasion, eventually we're gonna hit, and it's not doing much to us. So I think we stick with the plan. The odds only help you out so long. That's really all it can do. I mean, if it switches out, it loses all the evasion stats. So the only thing is if I miss the next 8 digs. But if for whatever reason it takes out this Geodude, we would be in trouble. Okay, I think you've done enough. Let's. Okay, I'm gonna be here a while. Okay, can't raise it anymore, so it's got to go quick attack, which there's no way it's gonna kill Geodude with quick attack.
What's that? Oh, it's another miss. There it goes. Oops, that's a miss.
I mean, we can still use strength, we can still use rock throw. I would not use self-destruct here, but if it can only do 2 damage at a time. Anyway, how's everybody going? How's our things? You know? Not much else we can do around here. Yeah, that move's not going to do anything. So we know it's full moveset now. Thunderbolt, Thunder Wave, Quick Attack, and Double Team. 2 of those attacks don't affect us. One of the other one does 2 damage. And the other one you can't use anymore because you already got your evasion as high as it'll go.
Fireworks are flying in this battle.
Yep. Hey! The battle can end! Oh boy.
What will the next Pokemon be? Oh, it's Jigglypuff. How will the type difference?
So I would just switch into Machop, but knowing our Jigglypuff has Psychic, this one totally could too. So I think it's safer just to keep digging. Surprised the Geodude's fast. Oh, that thing's got Blizzard. Uh-oh. Okay. Okay. Well, Geodude might be dead here.
There it goes.
Yeah. Pretty sure in oh wow, we lived that. I'm pretty sure in Gen 1 Blizzard is still a Blizzard is still a 90% accurate move. It would go down to 70% in other future generations. Okay, rest isn't the worst. So this thing's asleep. Should just be able to use the strength on it and take it out the rest of the way.
Fast asleep. Both Pokemon are exhausted. Right.
All right.
It's a hit. Oh, is it down and out? There's a difference in the number of reserve Pokemon. Oh, it's easy. The remaining Pokemon count is 3
I
to
think
1.
just to try to ensure that we don't do we go to Machop or Ghastly though? Ghastly should completely wall this thing, but Machop has the better damage.
They're staring each other down.
Let's go with Machop for now. If things get dangerous, we can switch to Ghastly.
Here's a Pokemon change. There's the attack. Heavy damage.
That hurt. That did hurt. Okay. Yeah, another double edge will kill us, so we gotta get out of here. Guess we can go to Ghastly and things will be fine. I don't know if Machop's faster than Eevee, so I didn't want to take that chance.
Oh, it's Ghastly. What now? Oh, the attack missed. How will the swap Pokemon
So, unless this thing
fight?
has Dig, I think the only thing it can really do is
The
Sand
commands
attack?
are issued. What's that? A decent hit.
That wasn't very strong. Yeah,
Lightning sand attack.
don't love that,
Accuracy took a
but
hit.
it's fine.
What
it's
a
not damage.
furious battle.
I'm gonna test some stuff out here. I believe Nightshade still hits normal Pokemon.
What's this?
Yikes. In the same way that Seismic Toss can still hit Ghost Pokemon, even though fighting moves generally don't hit Ghost Pokemon. Same here, because Nightshade just does the flat amount of damage based on your level. Always does the amount that your level is. So we're gonna do another 25 damage here if it hits. If it hits. Okay.
There, it's a hit.
But it can hit normal types because it's not. For whatever reason, it's a ghost move that doesn't act like a ghost move.
The intense battle continues.
I suppose it doesn't matter. We could just switch to Mega Drain, but I don't think one's more accurate than the other.
Yeah, it's
Man,
a
those
hit.
sand attacks didn't do anything, did they?
Oh, is it down and out? And there goes the battle.
One more to go. Two poisons. Jigglypuff could be pretty good there. Two waters, so Bulbasaur could be pretty good. Actually, Bulbasaur would be really good against the bottom three of their team. Could probably be okay against Dratini as well. Geodude could be good against the top three. I don't think Machop's the play here. Ghastly still has the grass move, so that's pretty good too. I almost want to lead with Ghastly, but I don't know if that's the smartest play. We could lead with Jigglypuff for both of the Nidorans, but they'll both have like double kick, right? So So maybe that's not the right play. I really don't like starting with Ghastly. I think it's a great one to switch into, but that might be the right option here. I don't want to put Geodude out first because it's weak against 3 of them. It's really good against 2 of them, but it's weak against 3. Let's start with Ghastly. We could switch into Geodude if something's bad, and then we can have Jigglypuff. It's either Jigglypuff or Bulbasaur. Bulbasaur's good against the bottom 3. Jigglypuff's good against the top 2. Geodude's also good against the top 2. Yeah, I think Bulbasaur's actually better here. He's got more Pokemon that we need to take out with grass moves, so let's do that.
This is it, the final battle. Who will pass the glory of the championship?
Okay. It's a pretty good start. So I don't think this thing's going to have a ground move other than Dig. And if it has Dig, we can switch out to what? It's a great question. But I think we can just Mega Drain here. Okay. So,
Here's the first move.
man, I thought Sandshrew was pretty fast. It's not.
Down on the word go. This is a wild one from the word
That's a good
go.
start.
Oh, it's psychic.
Okay.
How will the
This could have a Psychic move, but I don't think it will. So let's just keep on the Mega Drain train.
What now? Whoa, looks like a bad Pokemon.
Okay, exactly half. Surf. Okay.
A decent hit.
Not a lot.
What a furious
Should
battle.
be able to gain back a decent amount of that with Mega Drain again. And if we get the same roll or better, we take this thing out.
What's next? Super effective.
Oh, we got a lower roll this time. It's okay. Oh, okay.
Making a quick left. Neither one is conceding an ace.
That's perfectly fine. We'll now just Mega Drain you 2 to 3 times while you're asleep. And we should be at max health for the last one, assuming this thing doesn't wake up immediately.
It's fast asleep. The intense battle continues. Savage attack. It's doubly effective. It woke up.
Damn.
Fireworks are flying in this battle.
Oh, but, huh, okay. That's different from Gen 1. So Gen 1, you can attack the turn you wake up.
Wow,
But in this, I guess they fixed that.
That's the weak spot. Oh, is it down and out? There's a difference in the number of reserve Pokemon. Oh, submitter and
Okay.
nail. The remaining Pokemon count is
This thing's never going to use a fighting move against
battle has
us.
become one-sided.
So we switch into Bulbasaur, or to, sorry, Geodude. Geodude. And Geodude should be able to dig and take this thing out pretty easily.
Oh, it's Geodude.
To be fair, we probably also could have easily kept Ghastly in there and just used Nightshade a few
Will
times.
this Pokemon swap change the flow of battle?
But we hope that doesn't hit.
Whoa!
Shit.
That was brutal.
Okay.
Oh!
Alright, you got me. We should have stayed in Ghastly.
What
That
will
move
the
wouldn't have
next
worked against
Pokemon
Ghastly.
be? Now,
3 Nightshades it is! I wanted to switch things up, but
here's a Pokemon.
oh well.
The remaining Pokemon stock is 2 to 1. The combatants are making sparks fly. What now? A decent hit.
Horn Drill. Come on.
What's next? It didn't do much damage.
So one-hit KO moves in Gen 1, like Horn Drill and Guillotine, only work when you're faster than the opponent, than the Pokemon you're attacking. And then even then, they have horrible accuracy. But what a bummer. What a bummer. But that's okay. We didn't need to be perfect here. We just need to win. And we did. It is funny losing, only losing 2 Pokemon the whole time, and only losing to an explosion and a one-hit KO move. That's some real cheap garbage, but we overcame it. Man, speaking difficulties. All right, that was the Petit Cup. We took home a W. Feeling good about that. We'll have to let's see. That felt good. I think that was a decent amount of time too. We just tried 1 cup each one of these. Now, other cups are going to be more difficult than this. We should lose more Pokemon than this. We should lose some matches, honestly, as we continue on. But that was a good start. Good start. So next time we might take on one of these other cups here. Maybe the Pika Cup. Maybe the Pika Cup. But we can go in and we can do Poke Cup and Prime Cups and get all those, and then maybe we take on the gym challenge, or maybe we'll decide to, hey, do a gym leader thing. You know, actually, I was wondering how I wanted to implement these, but maybe we just do a mini game at the end of each one of these, just to rest, just to have a little cool off period. So there's 9 of these things. I remember liking most of them. So we'll go through. Let's start with Rock Harden first. 1-button game here. Just use Harden, but you don't want to use it too much. Or a Kakuna. So you just got to time it right. So, oop, that didn't work out. That didn't work out the timing either. So you don't want to use it too much because that takes your energy, but also getting hit by boulders also takes a lot of your energy. Oh, timing is not going well. I was holding the button the whole time. That's crap. Yeah, that's okay. That didn't go well. That didn't go well at all. Wow. Metapod beats 3 Kakunas. Congratulations to Metapod. Kakuna was one of my favorite Pokemon at one point, because my lucky number is 14, and Kakuna, number 14 in the Pokemon Dex. We'll not play again. We don't need to win a minigame. I just want to show off the minigames as we do. I think the Lickitung minigame is probably my favorite, though. We'll play them all eventually. But I think that's a great place to stop. Thank you guys for coming on this journey with me, or starting this journey with me, as I try to complete all of the competitive modes in Pokemon Stadium with just rental Pokemon. Hopefully we can learn more about Pokemon and Gen 1 battling, and maybe learn a few things about this stuff ourselves as we go. And just have a real good time. Anyway, we'll catch you for the next one. See you then.